Welcome to Mystic Dragonfly Garden. It is still that rainy weekend, but the sun is trying to come out. The ground is absolutely saturated. But from my kitchen window, I spied something pink. And so I came out here to do a little garden tour. And here is what I saw that was pink from my kitchen window. So this beautiful Japonica camellia bloom. And unfortunately, it doesn't give, I left the tag on it. It just says Camellia japonica. So they didn't give the specific type of camellia, unfortunately, but that is a gorgeous pink flower. We also have these heather plants in bloom. These bushes were actually some clearance finds that I planted years and years ago. And this middle one is pink. And then the two on either side have the little petite white flowers. This sunshine ligustrum needs to be cut back, but I find it fun that it has this ombre effect because the top half gets enough sun to turn that nice, bright chartreuse green color, and the underside is a little bit darker because it is more shaded. This is what I like to call my Hallmark Christmas corner. I've got these cute little elves from Real Steel through here, and everything through here has a name that has something to do with snow or Christmas. And what we can see popping up out of the ground is some Snow Hill sage. Here's a Hickory, which I will pop the name up on the screen because I can't quite remember which one it is. But it also has a name associated with Christmas. We have Frosty Elegance daylilies popping up out of the ground, and Strawberry Christmas daylilies popping up out of the ground. And this one, I will pop the name up on the screen. It also has a name associated with Christmas. And then here is our Christmas tree with our snowman that also lives in this Hallmark Christmas corner. You can see here how saturated the ground is from the rain this weekend. Here we are down in this flower bed I like to call Hickory Corner. It is yet to be cleaned up, so it is really a mess. These Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia are looking wonderful, and the daffodils popping up right behind them will be blooming anytime. Looks like I need to spread them out some along this edge right here. But I will do that after these bloom. One of the best things about winter are the Lenten rose blooms. I will see if I can find the name of this one. I do believe it is part of the Wedding Party series from Proven Winners, but I will have to look up the name on this one. And look at this hydrangea popping out some new growth. This hydrangea was given to me when my son passed away, and it took a long time to bloom. It took about 7 years to bloom. It has been in the ground since the year he passed away, 2014, and so it did not bloom until 2021, and when it did bloom, it bloomed the brightest blue flowers. They were as blue as his eyes, it looks like we have quite a few opportunities for some more blue flowers this year. This blooms on old growth, so we will wait and see once it flushes out, and then we can cut out any dead stems at that point. The wind is really picking up out here. You can see how much it is blowing with that storm blowing through. These are some autumn ferns, and these are some white snowman frost. I'll pop the name up on the screen. I do have a Hallmark Christmas corner, but I have collections of plants. So I have a collection of plants. They aren't necessarily all in the same place, that all have something to do with snow or Christmas. And then this right here is a Nandina. Speaking of plants that have names associated with Christmas, here is a Christmas fern, which obviously is rather dormant, but there's a Christmas fern to go with my collection of Christmas named plants. We still have damage from Hurricane Helene. The fence fell down. I've got it propped up here to possibly not kill the plants that are underneath it. This fence is still leaning, but look how happy this variegated fatsia is underneath this fence. Ooh, and look what I just spied. Here's an iron plant. I believe this is Milky Way. Still has some leaves showing. And look at this black cat pussy willow. Oh my goodness. These are so much fun. Look. This is another patch of daffodils that someone gifted to me, and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just tossed them right here and thought, well, I'll let them grow a season or two, and when they thicken up and get some weight on the bulbs, I'll dig them up and put them somewhere. Although this is a nice sunny spot, they may just stay here. Time will tell. This sweet talker viburnum, it had lost all its leaves when it got so cold, but these little blooms, they do have a sweet fragrance to them. But these blooms are doing well. Now these are some plants. This is my holding zone. As you can see, it's a mess. But I've got the tags where everything is, and that is the goal this year, is to find the forever home for these plants. But look at these sweet violas. These are perennial violas. And let's see, Northern Lights is the name of this plant. So I look forward to planting that somewhere. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's also Northern Lights. I think I must have 3 of them through here. You can really see the damage from the hurricane to the fence. I look forward to having that put back up. I think we can salvage the fence. but it's going to take some muscle and some concrete to get it back up and get it to stay there again. The flowers that you see right here are Edgeworthia, and you can see they are, oh, let's see if I can turn this around. These Edgeworthia blooms are about to open up. They're downward facing. They are about to open up, and they will smell absolutely amazing when they do. Here is another hellebore. This one is known as Spanish Flare. It's going to be a light yellow color, and that bloom is about to pop open. We'll have to come back and see what it looks like. We have this one known as Sandy Shores, and then we have this one known as Rio Carnival. So sounds to me like those need to go with my 5 o'clock somewhere collection. Plants that have to do with the beach or anything to do with a tropical environment. Here's one, New York Night. Ooh, I bet this one is black. Yep, jet black. Oh wow. You can see the bud on that one. Let's see if I can change angles here so you can see it. Yep, there it is. That'll be fun. A black flower. Now that one goes with my collection of black and white plants. These are some more Lenten roses from the Wedding Party series by Proven Winners. Beautiful burgundy color. I'll have to look up the name of that one and pop it up on the screen. And here is Confetti Cake from the Wedding Party series of Lenten roses by Proven Winners. This is one of my favorites. That's just a lot of fun. This is how much it has rained in the last few days. These are those pots that I picked up from Lowe's on clearance. What is that, 14 inches deep? And they are about full of water. Now, I talked about my collection of white and black plants, and here are my white Lenten roses. I do not know the name, these were gifted to me. But there's the buds. They will pop up, and I need to move that New York Lenten rose up here, the black one, to go with these white Lenten roses. And here we have, I believe this is, yep, white Nancy Calamian. And here, where most of my black and white plant collection is, in this garden bed I like to call Silhouette Lane. Here is some black mundo grass. This bed is still a mess, needs cleaned up, but it has a hedge of this black mundo grass all along Silhouette Lane. Thank you for coming along with me on this Sunday stroll, this short and sweet garden tour of what is popping up out of the ground and what is blooming on this very windy, blusterous day. after lots and lots of rain this weekend. If you have not hit that subscribe button, then I encourage you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you can keep up with what is happening in the flower beds here in the foothills of North Carolina. As always, for the love of dirt, get outside, enjoy what nature has to offer. Until next time.